up off the line of scrimmage. They made a good play, and we threw it down late, down the middle of the field. That happens. They had a turnover to start. We had a turnover to start. You know, we exchanged them, but we battled through it and came out and did the job.
Right.
Did the job.
When did you realize that they weren't really going to have an answer for Miller?
No one's had an answer for Miller yet. And so when you have a horse like that and he has vision and toughness and grit, you know, give him the ball. 44 carries today.
Right.
He's an absolute stud. So
I was expecting this. Well, your defense has always been playing well, but to shut this offense down here today, I wasn't quite expecting that. But it was a great
our kids
effort.
have played tough all year. Our defense has been stout, and we were expecting that today as coaches, and they came out and delivered. They were a very good team. Wash High was a very good team. We watched a lot of film. We were prepared, and our kids executed the game plan on both sides of the ball.
Right.
So we're very proud of them.
Could you have ever imagined when you woke up this morning and put together your dream scenario for this game that you would basically pretty much shut them out until there was a minute left in the game against such a good team?
I don't want to say this. I don't think that's a dream world. Absolutely, that's a phenomenal accomplishment for sure. Murr, hold that one for me with the seniors, Murr.
Okay, I'll talk to you on the next one.
All right,
I mean, 1959 is a long time ago. What does it mean to win a championship?
This community, you saw it today. The Avonworth family was well represented today. And so we brought one home for all those alumni, all those players that I've coached over 19 years. This was for them. It was for our Avonworth family.
And nothing against Park, but once he threw that first interception, after that, you basically just seemed like you turned to Miller after pretty much every carry from that. Started the second half with 18 straight runs. I mean,
8-minute drive. 8-minute drive. Hey, I'm getting you this one. Don't leave this one.
No, we're not leaving.
So I'll come right back to you.
Okay, sure.
So, I mean, what point did you realize that it was kind of going to be a your number a lot kind of game?
We kind of realized that watching film, we knew that we could definitely set up our run pretty good and definitely run the ball and make holes because we studying them, we thought that they were better on offense than they were defense and they took plays off. So we just had to keep the mindset to just play hard every single play, even on defense and offense.
You had to have heard a lot about their defensive line, right, coming into the game. I mean, a lot of 300-pound guys up there, guys going to D1 schools. I mean, 3 different guys that you could argue for the lineman of the year in this conference, but it seemed like your offensive line didn't really care much about that.
Yeah, it's definitely intimidating having some kid that's 6'4", 320 pounds against us. We definitely had to strategize and change up some plays and try to make holes according to those in those big units, but our line played so good today and we opened up a lot of holes.
Is that something you did a lot this year, playing out of the Wildcat too? I mean, it seemed like that's where you seem to get most of your big runs out of.
Yeah, we put it in week 5 and we decided to try a Wildcat and it started working in the one game and we said maybe we should put in more plays for it. So we started putting in pass plays, we started putting in sweeps, we started putting in new plays up the middle, ISOs, and after that it was just one of the key parts of our offense.
Speaking of pass plays, you almost had the touchdown pass there, it got broken up. It looked like you had the guy open there. I guess you really wanted that one to go.
Yeah, they were saying don't juice it, so I held back a little and he swatted it, but because usually I throw it 90 because I play baseball.
But you'll take 290 yards and 4 touchdowns on the ground in the WPIAL championship?
I'll take that.
Was there a point in the game where you kind of realized they weren't going to be able to stop the running game?
There was definitely a point, as soon as we came out swinging in the first 2 quarters, we just kept on running it. That's hard, keep on moving the ball, and we weren't really getting set back that much. That's whenever we knew we just had to keep on running and hold off on the pass.
And then you came out in the second half with that 8-minute drive, 13 plays. You carried the ball all 13 times, 71 yards.
That drive was rough.
How tired were you by the end of that?
I was so tired. I was sitting on the sidelines, and then I was also just head over my shoulders and head over my knees, and I was just catching as much breath as I could because I knew I was just going to run the ball every time. And
you had a big game on defense out there too. Taking really no plays off on either side. A couple of sacks, I believe, and just in Schwartz's face all game, not really letting him get anything going. How much pride do you take on that side of the ball too? I've said this before, but I try to take more pride in defense than I do offense. I'm more of a defensive guy, so I love defense. Coming in sophomore year, I didn't even want to play offense. It wasn't until my one running back coach, Coach Mancuso, was like, well, if you're not going to go anywhere, we're going to take you. And he basically converted me into a running back. And ever since sophomore year, I've been playing running back.
You guys had them shut out until the very end of the game. What was working so well for the defense all day?
Just the timing of our blitzes and our strategy coming into it. We try to, like, usually we use block protection, moving our hands and everything. Well, this week we just tried to, for me, is just contain the edge and try to seal it off, because if they get around the outside, they're faster than us, knowing that. So we just try to contain the edge and force everything inside and have our linebackers and linemen fill up the plays.
I think on the TV broadcast there, I know they were showing you a lot. I think they caught you on the sideline after the last touchdown with little tears of joy coming out.
Yeah,
I mean,
I was tearing up as soon as the third quarter ended.
Really?
And they were like, just hold it in, and I was just getting emotional.
Yeah, you just knew it was over, I guess,
Yeah.
pretty much at that point. But, I mean, like you guys said, there's still 2 games left to go against some pretty quality opponents. Where do you guys go from here now with trying to cap off an undefeated season?
We're going to try and go as far as we can go. Obviously, we're coming in as the underdogs against Southern Columbia and all of them. But we're pretty happy with our WPIAL championship, and we're going to try and win the next game too and get to the state championship.
What does it mean to win a WPIAL title, especially in a place where they haven't won one since the 50s?
It means so much. We talked about setting a foundation in the summer for all of our underclassmen, basically setting an example. We've been basically stating this the whole time: make history, make history, make history. And there was one guy from the 1959 team that emailed us and basically said he's going to be watching from across the United States. He's like, go out and win that. So it was very motivational. Some of the other big parts were also the Florida Gators, the letter, whenever they beat the Aggies 42-6. That was one of the big parts of, especially my inspiration for this week.